Now it really depends on the performance of Storm as well as SkyZ. Everybody is designed to get rid of the call, sorry, not the call altar, but the Nether Realm, and more importantly, burn down Zidane. Unless we see something huge from Loliels, this game, it might go up to 20 minutes again.
Well, DXOL are battling with playoffs on the line, while JPNINERS are battling to avoid relegation on the line. We have come full circle to a game 3 once more to keep the streak going. But who will be the one to close it out at the end of the regular season?
Well, if anything, Sabat has definitely found his comfort zone, right? Not really the most proficient in the current XP lane meta, but you give me some damage dealers, Benedetta, Masha, at least he feels more like himself. Obviously mid-name prior, given over to the Kimmy every time she has the max stack on her energies. Rasi playing the exact same pattern. Think DXO making sure that they get Storm out of the lane so they can start facilitating the side waves. XP lane is going to be a dead lane anyways.
Yeah, nothing's really going to happen there. First Little Wanderer. To the hands of Zidane. Again, it's all about these small wins, right? The early game is not in the favor of DXL, especially with Hazelnut on this Khalid. He's just got a lot of damage to deal with in the earlier stages of the game, that it's just not worth investing your time because he's just going to heal it back up, right? Even for Rasi, all the shots that he's taking is almost basically permanent unless he's got the regenerate. And the information that we see from Hazel to double confirm the position to keep in allows JPNINERS the flexibility of macro decision making.
You see JPNINERS just playing incredibly tight together, like Siddhartha mentioned earlier on, but this comp warrants that, right? Also, you want to get the moment Zacuity hits level 4, these objective fights are going to favor the Niners unless DXO makes a huge play or Niner blunders.
It makes sense for them to rotate fairly closely, especially early on with a comp like this, but I'm hoping that they at least try to rotate a little more aggressively as well. They definitely have the presence to be able to do that. Zidane gonna be helping out in the top lane with that wave clear, try to break the equilibrium. Takes a good beating from Rasi and Siska, but they're totally fine.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep on doing this, right? Is this just to make sure that they clear the EXP lane in time so that everybody can participate? Because he's giving up level 5 for this.
Then Hazelnut can do that too, right? More convenient as a Khalid.
This break gonna catch Zidane in the back line. Traction pulse misses, unfortunately. Sabat looking for Storm, pops the Thunderclap, doesn't have the damage. Keemin finishes off the turtle. NetherRealm comes out as well. JPNINERS are quite low though, and the grab secures first blood on Zidane. Bizcrack as well. Locks down ZQT. DXO come out on top.
And Storm gets away from Sabat, who tries to give him a couple Thunderclaps, committing the flicker, but Storm escapes. As much as the Niners have the NetherRealm, if Siska gets the kill while his grab is still active on the target, he resets it.
Chasing Loliel down, raising set.
Okay, no commitment, alright.
I'm okay with that. Hazel not flickering for it, sure. But SkyZ, he's already lost his battle spell. Lolios losing out his flicker is going to be a bigger wound for him, unfortunately. But it doesn't mean that the JPNINERS can't influence the lane. I don't know. This early game is kind of weird for the side of JPNINERS. I don't know why they're not getting Hazelnut, rushing to get Hazelnut to level 4 prior to the upcoming fight. Instead, they sent Zidane over. I mean, for all intents and purposes, they could have gotten Masha to start rotating to the mid, and then afterwards send Hazelnut to the top side of the map after they gain position through the mid lane. So,
if it's Zidane, he's hanging in the lane a lot.
Yeah, I don't know why. I really don't understand why he needs to show up like that.
Some kind of buddy system. You just see the way they rotate. They always have to be together. The mid trio never goes anywhere without being somewhat close by, and I feel like that's limiting their potential overall. Makes sense that Hazel isn't really invading since it's an X-Borg jungle, but I'm not really seeing enough aggression from this Khalid roam.
Yeah, no invades, and X-Borg is eating good. He is 2 levels ahead of Zidane, which shouldn't even be the case, right? Like most of all, I can accept a level deficit, but this is a clear 2 full levels.
It's going to be a slow roll from this point onwards. We'll see whether or not DXOL is able to extend this lead, which I'm hoping that they can. Siska gets to walk in for free. They've got vision over ZQT, so he can technically just start laying it in on them.
Turtle should be free here. Lolil tries to snipe it, but he reveals himself. Traction pulse, fist crack, 2 combo, and he's dead.
Why? Why? Your Fredrin is not there. There's no need to do it. Just give the turtle away. It's the second turtle. And now this lane collapses, right? Like Skyzet cuts the wave. You're getting guaranteed push. Orange buff now is going to be stolen.
Rassi's just stopping Zidane. Did he get that? No, it was stolen away. Keeman continuing the level lead.
Unfortunate.
Oh, man.
Unfortunate. First item priority starting to come through, and start getting a little uncomfortable for JP. I don't know. They're keeping the grips on the noose a little light, you know, but it's definitely there. It's looming for sure.
Yeah, it's getting pretty sloppy too. This blue pick ends up having a lot more value than, you know, Niners would have liked. 3.6k gold lead, 5.5 minutes in. Like, DxO is... They shouldn't be allowed to be this disrespectful, right? Just walking up, pelting you with the Kimmy, with the export, a sub-bot force away from his own turret. This is not going well for Niners.
It really isn't. Oh, another fight breaks out.
This crack doesn't really connect, but it's totally fine because the DxO are quite okay not getting anything there anyway. And Hazel's positioning feels so awkward to me. Like, he's just hovering near Faramis Fredrin, but not really doing anything with it.
I mean, he's a contact magnet, right? He wants people to hit him. He wants, instead of having to instigate the fight, he wants people to naturally have the need to harass. And I think that's why Hazel that's trying to punish his opponents with. But all of the abilities that I see from the side of DxO, even if they want to harass him, are very non-committal. So again, it's basically just a negative effect. Oh!
Traction Pulse doesn't quite find anyone there. Def Sonata keeps DxO away. Rassi scouts out Hazelnut. He is by himself, but JP, they're not looking for aggressive plays right now.
I don't think you want to contest this. Why is Zidane walking towards the turtle? There's no point of contention.
Yeah, they're not gonna try this, surely. Okay, they'll back it off.
Oh man, you know what? He could have went bottom, get the beetle, get the orange buff, you know, get that farm rolling. But no, he's waste times going top. He still gets the purple buff, and there's still the path. But with Rassi going bot,
This guy trying to find Lolil, forces the flicker out.
Good flicker, good flicker. If he did flicker, he would have been caught by that traction pulse. Either way.
Yeah, this pathing from Zidane really is not as efficient as you want it to be.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's not like he is playing the Fredrin. It's not the fastest clear in the world, but I would have imagined that Hazelnut could have sped up that process. If not, why linger around? Because again, bullied out of this lane entirely. Like, Siska gets to walk up in enemy territory, knowing ZachQT can kill him at basically any time.
The DxO are living in their jungle. Thunderclap on Rassi doesn't do much damage yet. Traction Pulse pulls Zidane back into the flamethrower. Raging Sandstorm misses. Hazel, you have flicker. He gets picked off by Storm, and then the last Insanity finishes off ZachQT.
You're right, he had flicker.
He had flicker, not anymore. He flickered afterward. Oh man, I hate to say this, but this game is almost pretty much done.
It's getting there. It's getting there. It may not be a 10K-er, but I think like an 8K-er should be enough to get them over the edge. The next couple of item power spikes should be able to make sure that they don't have... wait, no. Storm should technically already have the anti-heal. Same goes for his... Actually, where is Sapat on his trajectory for items?
Is that a Divine Glaive for Storm already?
What?
Glowing one Divine Glaive. Man, look at the big screen.
Oh my god.
I think I need new glass.
And then he's going for Concentrated Energy.
That is a little greedy, admittedly, but I think in the position that they're currently in right now, it is completely and utterly justified.
ZachQT is put in a very tough spot too, because you don't really want to press NetherRealm as soon as the fight starts, but he had no choice.
Yep, people were about to start, bodies were about to be dropping.
This is a butt. Player has to see. It's going to see Halbert. He is nowhere close to being online.
Yikes. Yikes.
He's 1.5 items only.
Fist crack, they find, oh my goodness, Storm does so much damage. Hazelnut, you cannot heal through this, friend. That's another free kill.
Oh boy, this is going from bad to worse. I think you give this Lord. I don't think you even want to attempt to contest this. There's no contest angle.
They're trying, but Siska by himself. This is the glue that's being countered by Faramis. By the way, he's just standing there and eating everything, and it's totally fine. Keeman gets the Lord. DxO are so far ahead.
You're not putting enough pressure. You gotta put pressure on the glue in that early game, which Again, they were sending Zidane to do that, and this guy was like, oh, you sent a Fredrin at me? Sure, I'll take that fight any day.
I really think they're underutilizing Hazel, because Hazel, the great thing about him is that there is no committal to him. If you want a wave to be cleared out, he can easily do that, no problem, and share EXP and gold with you alongside. If not, why would you take the Concussive Blast? Why would you be taking the lead in the first place?
He's cruising around the map. I think he's spending a lot more time cruising around and, you know, getting some effective trades in, but I think the window has closed.
The EXO looking for another tower. JP9ers, what can they do? They literally can't do anything. They cannot walk up at all, even though they're supposed to have bulky boys on their side. They just cannot threaten anything. Ziska is walking up top lane with impunity. Hazel, I don't know what you're doing over here.
What was that?
Just hovering, man.
I mean, they will survive this push. Just the first Lord.
Okay, I mean, technically he's pulling attention away.
I don't think they really care about him.
I agree as well, but as soon as he starts walking to the backline towards Sky Zed, I think that's when they start getting a little nervous. See?
Even Stone by himself is able to zone him out. He's level 9. He's lower level than anyone on the EXO. They don't care that he's behind them.
I mean, considering that they're still, like, I don't know, hovering around towards that bottom side rather than focusing everything they have on that inhibitor, means that there is respect to be given involved, right? Let's look at the items, because so far, 2 items already finished by Sabat with rapid boots. Wants to get around the map fast. And Lolios, with his 3, just needs somebody to chunk them out.
Traction Pulse pulls in Zidane again. But the minion wave has been cleared up. So the EXO not going to get too much more done here. They'll just go ahead and steal the jungle camps away. And the same trend is just going to continue. Sabat is getting some split push done though.
Yeah, has to force the recall, so I think this turret should fall in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should get it. It's going to be rinse and repeat until the next Lord spawns. DxO really can do whatever they want at this point. JP9 sort of miss all the windows, right? Like, Winds of Nature is going to be the next item for Storm.
Yep.
This guy's going Malefic Gun. Unless Sabat commits a Flicker, he's not going to get any kills in the backline. And even if he does, there is no guarantee.
By the way, Hazelnut went Thunderbelt first item. I'm very curious how many stacks he has.
Oh,
because he has not hit anyone in the past like 5 minutes. Fist break, fist crack on Zidane. NetherRealm comes out, Traction Pulse locked him down. Zidane just cannot move and he's getting burnt down, but will eventually be able to back off.
That's Lord. No NetherRealm for the next 40 seconds. DxO, they can easily posture at Lord. The Niners have no way to walk up. All they need is to put this Badang and the glue right in front of JP9ers and let the rest of the team do the work.
Oh. Nothing to worry about, though. Hazel's already on the job, monitoring the current positions as well as health. They're gonna try.
Trying to force it. Fist crack. Loliel able to dash away from it. Zidane melts so fast. Oh, that's a good appraiser's draft. Takes Skyzed down, but he just heals back up. Lord is still alive. Raging Sandstorm to escape. Hazelnut is no longer in the fight. Teammin secures the Lord away. Look at the backline. Skyzed gonna be bursted away. Thunderclap actually finds a kill. The first kill of the game for JP9ers.
And Hazelnut gets his 100th assist in his career off of that kill. Finally, some value being given, right? Not the Raging Sandstorm, that one completely missed. He used it to run away, but they were able to chase down Skyzed, who wished he had that Malefic Gun just a few seconds earlier. But no worries, just a 1,000 gold swing for JP9ers. DxO still has the second Lord.
It's not enough of a conversion just yet, but we need to see how much damage DxO is able to apply with this Lord-empowered wave. It's either they get multiple splits, they get multiple inhibitors, or if they're willing to do so, actually fight underneath the inhibitor turret, cause a scuffle to happen, break the inhibitor turret after, and then at least ZachQT probably would have used his ult by then. Zidane might even be back at Fountain trying to go for a heal.
Well, Lord just crashing in bottom. All the waves are synced up. DxO putting in a lot of pressure, but JPR doing a pretty good job of responding to it. Bot inhibitor will fall. Conceal comes out. Rasi doesn't quite land the wall on Hazelnut. He's able to back away, but the mid inhibitor will also fall. JP9ers literally cannot clear this Lord. They have like no damage at all. Top inhibitor will go down as well, and DxO are Still pretty healthy overall. Rasi gets the fist break, finds Zidane. Here comes this guy as well. Netherrealm gonna be used. Raging Sandstorm actually hits people for once, but it doesn't really do anything. Subba trying to find SkyZ, but he's all alone 1v4. And in the meantime, Siska is surviving everything. The Faramis counters glue, by the way. Zach QT gonna get picked up. Mega kill going over. SkyZ finishes off Zidane. Crystal is wide open. Hazel not gonna be able to heal past that one. Immortality is spent, but it is totally fine because DXL are just throwing their bodies in. The game is already over, and DXL